Welcome back to another Beer Heroes tasting. Today we are tasting 3 different varieties of Brewdog Punk IPA.
Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another Beer Heroes beer tasting. As Kelly said, we are looking at the wonderful world of Punk IPA from Brewdog. For those that don't know, my name's Carl, and this is
Kelly.
Yeah, I don't know if I say it or you say it, either way, you know our names now. Brewdog, most people have tried them. If you haven't, get it in your life. Self-proclaimed beer that started it all. One of the first ones out there, really, when the sort of craft beer scene was exploding in the UK. They were one of the pioneers, and they've done a bloody good job at getting some good craft beer out there and introducing craft beer to people that don't normally drink it, so supermarkets, things like that. And not as extreme and rare as some of the other beers we've tried. However, we've gone for a variety. We're trying 3 different Punk IPAs today. So I think, Kelly, over to you. I should stop talking. Let's get drinking.
Yep, so for those of you that don't know, maybe, they are based in Ellen, Scotland.
Which
first
is
off.
Just outside Aberdeen.
Is it? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I mean, Ellen's not it's not a go-to destination. No disrespect if you live in Ellen. It wasn't a go-to destination until Brewdog made it famous. Unless it's famous for anything else, I don't know. Pop it in the description if it is. I'm not a geography, history, fact. I don't know how many facts on geography, history for Ellen. I don't know.
Anyway,
are we
moving
waffling?
on.
Are we waffling?
Well, you're waffling.
Okay.
Moving on swiftly, we're starting with the Punk AF, which is alcohol-free, 0.5%. Never tried this one, so...
There we go. So it's an alcohol-free beer. What are we doing trying an alcohol-free beer?
It feels a little bit wrong.
There we go. You go first. Obviously the reason why is we wanted to try and get a difference. 3 different punks. We're doing the alcohol-free one. We've got the normal standard Punk IPA, and we've got the brand new double Punk, which is the double IPA, the 8.2 version. So we're stepping it up from 0.5% through to 5.6% Punk, and then the 8.2%, I think, of the double. Right, have I filled enough for you to get your fill of alcohol-free Punk?
So surprisingly quite tasty, really. I wasn't expecting, I don't know why, but yeah, very juicy. It smelled quite sweet to me as well. I don't know if that's a...
Yeah, a little bit sweet. You don't get the bitterness that you get from the Punk, and for me, with this, I get a bit of washing up liquid at the end. I don't know if that's... I don't know how they make the alcohol. I don't know if it's they make the beer as normal, then strip the alcohol out, or there's something done differently in the process. Again, we're not experts. We know what we taste. A bit of fairy liquid at the end.
You could probably guess it might be alcohol free, but it's still, if you're having to drink it for whatever reason, it tastes quite nice.
Yeah, look, in the alcohol free beer world, there's not a lot of choice.
Yeah.
However, if you're driving and being sensible, which is great, what you should always do, you can drink a few of these, and it's pleasant. It's not a bad soapy taste.
No.
It's got the Punk.
Yeah.
A little bit of fruitiness, a little bit of something there.
I kind of get that juicy tropical sort of thing on the first.
Yeah, let me go again, because it might just be that I've washed up and there's some bubbles in. Yeah, I don't know what it is with alcohol-free beers, but you get that little something at the end.
Yeah.
Which just tells you there's nothing there really. It's quite sort of meh.
But again, it's nice. But
it's better than than drinking.
If you need to drink alcohol-free beer, then it's quite tasty.
It's one that I would always go to, and they do a good range of other alcohol-free beers as well.
Yes, they do.
So I think Hazy Jane, the newest one to the alcohol-free range, that's a really nice alcohol-free beer as well. But yeah, a good starter on the Punk. Should we go on to the normal Punk IPA?
Which is the stuff with alcohol in it, at 5.6%.
You've got my attention all of a sudden, Kelly. Yeah, so I mean, Brewdog people argue now, are they craft anymore because they're so big? The definition of a craft
Thank you.
brewery, should be a small producer, and everyone starts off that way. But I don't think we should punish them because they've got big. They've got big because they've done a good job of what they're doing. So it's nice beer. Let's drink it. That's kind of the beer heroes way.
My personal opinion is they still do good beer. So
yeah,
yeah.
And they've got the right ethos generally with how they do it. They keep things real. They're not about being big and corporate. There's the discussion about shares and corporate companies buying shares and who else they own. We're not being into that. We're going to drink the beer.
Yes. So yeah, straight away, a completely different taste. You get your sort of caramelly taste, followed by your bitter finish, which I like.
Yeah, a little bit bitterness to this. It's two for me totally different tastes. So don't expect when you drink Punk alcohol free to it taste like the normal one. It doesn't.
No.
But that's not a bad thing.
No. It's completely different. You can tell this one's got
you get in
alcohol in it.
Yeah, you get from the hops, pineapple, grapefruit, lychee.
Yeah. Your tropical fruits.
I don't really know what a lychee tastes like. Never had a lychee in my life. But yeah, tropical fruit. You get that little spicy bitterness at the end, and it's a good. We've all had a pint of Punk, and it's the haven in a pub when you go into a pub with your mates that you don't really want to go into, and you look across the board and you've got all the usuals, and then this is the craft beer
go-to beer
offering. Yeah, so that's so yeah, real nice IPA. As I say, the one that started it all for Brewdog. Let's go for the double.
Yes.
This is why we're all here. Yeah.
Yeah, the double Punk weighing in at 8.2%.
So we've found interest in the original two beers, and now let's get excited about the third.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. This is why we're doing this.
We've not tried this one before,
No.
so this will be interesting to see.
I mean, just expecting like double everything, but
After you, yeah. So a double IPA, a dipper as it's known. Double the malts, double the hops, double the outcome really. An 8.2% double IPA. Obviously the strength comes from the extra sugars that you're getting from the malts, which are turned into alcohol in the brewing process when the yeast does its fantastic work.
So again, I don't know if this is correct. Obviously everyone's tastes something different, but for me it's a completely different taste again to the actual Punk. I was kind of just expecting the same, but double the hit. It's got that kind of taste that it's a dipper about it.
Have another go. I get some similarities from the Punk.
Do you?
I'm still getting that pineapple-y, lychee kind of sticky tropical fruit. I'm still getting that nice bitter finish. I'm getting the alcohol. You can taste the alcohol in this.
Yeah,
it's not hidden.
Alcohol.
It's.
I've got the bitter finish.
Pardon me, and it makes you burp apparently.
But I'm not really getting chocolatey fruits.
Yeah. I'd say, I mean, that's how people's taste buds do differ.
Yeah.
There isn't a wrong or right answer. This is just our opinions. But yeah.
Having said that, it's nice. I quite like it.
For me, you've got a little bit of warming sensation as it goes down the throat. Some double IPAs hide that with a bit of sweetness, a bit of lactose. Yeah. This is just a dipper, straight out there. Double IPA from Scotland, from the good guys at Brewdog that are getting beer out there to the masses, which hats off, well done. They've done a really good job, and they're making loads of money.
Yeah, which is what it's all about.
That's why you get out of bed in the morning. Callie, what's your favourite? We've got to choose.
I know. So I do like the new 8.2%, but I think I'm going to stick with the original Punk, just because it's a good standard, enjoyable go-to IPA. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I used to, obviously when Punk first came out, it was a great bit on the scene. I kind of fell out of love with it a little bit because of people say it's changed, and the recipe will have changed over the years in production as it's scaled up. and its hop availability, etc. I kind of fell out a little bit because I think my taste buds changed. I got a little bit more adventurous, and we now drink beers that are just crazily hoppy, and you go back to one of these and it's not, it's never as good.
Yeah, I mean, that being said, there are some other Brewdog beers that I do like that don't necessarily see around that often anymore, but
like your 5am Saint, that was always a favourite.
It's one of my favourites, and Jet Black Heart.
The Brewdog, bring it back. Let's get 5am Saint back on for Kelly.
That was my favourite.
Anyway, I'm going to go with a double IPA just because it's a, they're not trying to hide it. They're not trying to do anything else with it other than let's just amp it up.
Yeah. And
so there's your favourite.
Thanks.
There's mine. Cheers, Brewdog. Keep up the good work. And all we have to say now, Kelly, is
like and subscribe.
As we always do at the end, and a cheeky little subscribe would be great, guys. Just to help us boost our subscriptions, and then the more subscriptions we get, the more we can do with YouTube, so live events, things like that. Other than that, I think thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. So, Punk, you're feeling a bit of Sex Pistols, Johnny Rotten, anti-establishment. Let's go and create some havoc.
Not so much.
No. Yeah, all for that.
Yeah.
Should we cup of cocoa in bed?
Yeah.
Alright, cheers.